TJ with Marshall Media Access. We're down here in downtown Marshfield, Wisconsin, and we are going to be looking at the 2019 Hub City Days. So we're going to take a look at some of the new cars, some of the old cars, some of the rebuilt cars, restored, also some motorcycles and some other things. There's even a boat down here. So why don't you come and join me as we walk through the whole crowd.
My name is Josh Habig, showing a 1974 Dodge Charger. It took me about 5 years to build this car. I built it from the ground up. Everything except for the motor was gone through. The motor was freshly rebuilt when I got the car. Everything on it was fun, challenging to do. Being a body technician, I do know what I'm doing on most of it. The interior was all done by myself as well. And yeah, I've been coming to the Marshfield Hub City for the last, well, since it started. I've been here every year. So it's always a great show. It's a great turnout, always a lot of cars. So pretty big block in it. Nothing fancy. It's not built up or anything. It's pretty much all stock, but it definitely has enough power for the car. The car was originally a 440 car with factory AC. The AC is not on it anymore.
Why did you pick the color?
I actually had the color picked out before I even brought the car home. It was just something that stood out, and Mopar always had them impact colors, and I really liked this was one of them.
is a Renault Jolly Resort Special, 1961. It's been in our family for 50 years. It was originally built in France, and a resort in Florida had ordered 50 cars, and France sent the cars to the United States. Unfortunately, the resort never got built, and so the 50 cars were consumed and they just started disappearing. And right now, according to all the Renault enthusiasts and the association, there's only 12 left in existence. And we tried to bring it back as original as possible with the wicker seats. It's a 6-volt system, little Surrey top for shade. It's a fun little car. It's a 4-cylinder, but only 850cc engine in it. But it's definitely a fair weather car. It's a lot of fun to drive around, my wife and I.
How many hours do you have in it for research?
About 2.5 years. Yeah, and then trying to find the parts was difficult. I had people in California and Florida, Renault enthusiasts. One actually went to France to pick me up some stuff. So
How long has it been restored?
we've had it finished about 5 months now and stuff. And
First show?
no, Spencer was our first show. That was our hometown, so that was great. It was our first show, and we actually got Best of Show, so it was perfect.
What brought you to Marshfield?
We used to come to this one a lot. Like, we're originally from Spencer, and we enjoy the show here, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. So many nice vehicles here. I like the ones that are in progress to see what the people are doing with the vehicles. And we just made up our mind that, you know, something this unique, we'd like to share it. And whether we get awards or not is immaterial. We get a lot of people looking at it, asking about it, and that's what I like about it. So, all right.
So hey, that's all we're here is I'm Rodney Phelps. We're at the Marshfield Carshow for Hub City Days. Great year. You know, we started out at about 5 years ago. This is my 5th year running it. 5 years ago we had 350 was our first year. Now we're actually up to for sure we should be over 600 cars today. Crazy crowd, lots of people here. You can see down the main street. Lots of gifts. We have a lot of gifts for veterans every year, and great weather. 5 years in a row, very good weather. So we've been super lucky. So,
What makes you excited about wanting to do it every year?
you know what? It's because it's everything to do with this is for a good cause. So we have a whole bunch of stuff for the veterans. We have a whole bunch of stuff for the breast cancer awareness and Cruise for a Cause. We have last year we had 900 pounds of non-perishable goods donated. So everything to do with it, it's a good cause. It's fun. You make so many people's day. You just go around here. It's fantastic. It's just really happy to be a part of it.
What makes you excited about the Marshfield community and how they reach out to people?
You know what? It was so easy to get donations, and the people that's behind it is fantastic. You know, it's an all-free show. Nobody else does that. We have enough, since it's a big community, we can get enough money from a whole bunch of these great sponsors that we don't have to worry about paying and having people charged to come to the show. So it's and for them to be able to shut down Main Street and the work that's involved in this, it is awesome. Yeah, very, very cool. Super easy. Main Street Marshfield is absolutely the best. These gals are so sweet to work with. Tim, I ask them a question, they say, you do what you want. They're all behind you, but they will work with you on anything. Fantastic, yes.
How about the Marshfield Police Department?
Super. Everything to do. If there's any questions, anything, they work with you on anything. So we have. That's what's setting. I think that's why it's easy to make this show here big, is because everybody's working with everybody. They all think it's a good idea, and so you got every department is perfect. There's just no issues. Everything was easy to work with.
Any spoilers for next year?
Oh, I don't know, man. We're gonna do the same thing, and we got some cool stuff coming next year, and a few more sponsors are taking on next year too. So we're excited for next year already. So thank you.
I'm Nat Brummer from Wheeler Chevrolet. I'm the sales manager, and we are in the car show. And part of the reason why we do the car show is to get our name out there, but also to partner with everybody in the community. We love people shopping locally, and it's just a great way for us to get our name out there and show off the latest and greatest. We've got a Camaro down there, the 2019. It's orange with rally stripes. It's a beautiful car, and we just want to open it up, let people be able to sit in it, walk around it. You never know the next person that's in the market for a Camaro or just that next greatest vehicle that's out there. So one of the reasons why we do Hub City Days is A, to get our name out there, but also to be a part of the community. Community means a lot to Wheelers, and it's a fun way to just get outside of the work environment and go to the people, go and see what their likes and their interests are. Obviously, being in the car business, we sell cars, they just go hand in hand. So we love being in the car show. I know Joe Krasny's down there now. He's showing people. He brought his personal Camaro down. I know how much he loves and adores it, being a car enthusiast. So that's why we come down to Hub City and do the car show.
When you are now working at Wheelers in Marshfield.
That's correct.
And you started out in Medford.
I did.
So what brought you to Marshfield?
What brought me to Marshfield was Wheelers are wonderful. I worked my way up in the company. I was doing sales out of Medford for 5 years and averaging 20 to 25 car sales a month out of a little town of Medford, 4,000 population, and the surrounding areas. And with that, the growth through Wheelers, they asked me to be the sales manager. My wife and I moved just behind Fleet Farm. We love this community. We love the people, church, everything full circle. And that's what made it so fun for us. I jumped on the opportunity when they asked me to be sales manager.
So I know Wheelers has a really rich history here in Marshfield.
Yeah.
And they've expanded now to other communities. So, but what is it that the community of Marshfield that made you excited to be moved here?
Really, it's the whole community in itself, the togetherness. For example, we go to Faith Fellowship, our church, And our church, we partner with many of the other churches, and it's the whole body being as one. And Marshfield has just found a way to bring out the best in my family, the best in me, togetherness. When you walk through the grocery store and you know 15 people, and it takes you an extra 45 minutes just to buy the milk you went in to buy. I mean, that's the community that we're looking for. It's just such a strong, rich community. As I was learning the history and why the streets are named after who they're named after, and it's neat that they're teaching that to our kids in school, and it's the whole community in itself. When you go to other places, I don't know if you necessarily see that, but Marshfield is definitely the place I want to live, and just everything they do together, from Hefco Pool to the Wenzel Plaza to the car show that's going on. That's what I like about Marshfield.
All right, I have a 2017 GTR Nismo. Pretty much bought it factory out of Stillwater, Minnesota at Fury Motors. I've had it for roughly a year now. Wanted a GTR since I was a little kid, so I made a commitment this last year here to purchase one, and it's surreal every single day. It's a dream come true, you know. I want to thank everybody that supports my business, New Life Inc. Since the beginning. 2011, we opened up in Marshfield, Wisconsin here, and it's kicked off ever since. So I'm just super grateful to be a part of something like this. Decided to come here to the Marshfield Hub City Days really last minute. I got invited by a buddy, and I wanted to make sure that I was going to be able to show something off and have a couple buddies that I knew here before I came here. So there's a couple other GTRs here in different trim levels, but so far it's been an amazing day so far. There's been a lot of people coming and stopping, want to take pictures of the car, talk about it a little bit, and yeah, I'm just it's surreal to be here for sure.
How's the Marshfield community treating you when you came in? It's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Marshfield's been amazing to me so far. I started my business here in 2011, moved it over to Wausau in 2014, but the entire time that I've been here, it's just been awesome. People are super supportive. We've done a lot of main charity events and stuff to help out the community, teaming up with other businesses, the local law enforcement, fire department, Toys for Tots, Apples for Kids. The breast cancer, we did a big project in 2015 covering up, I did a big cover-up project on women who have had double mastectomies or single mastectomy, covering up their scars, and I mean, it was amazing, to say the least. That's the only word that I can come up with right now, but
how does the event owners or the people that do the event, how are they easy to work with? Do they treat you well?
Yeah. Oh, the participant? Oh yeah. I mean, everybody's super friendly here. I mean, if you have somebody, best friend, wants to come on down, I mean, everybody's hospitality is top tier here for sure.